here with us at eDirectory. So welcome. We are still waiting for more people to come to join the event. So we will start in a minute. Okay, so just a couple logistics before we start. So you can use the chat tool to make questions, whether it's about the webinar topic or anything else you would like to ask. This session will be recorded and will be posted on our blog. And if you have any other questions, just send us an email to us at marketing@edirectory.com. Okay. So yes, I think we have a quorum. So let's start here. Today, we're going to talk about the marketing essential strategies to grow your website. Okay. Today, I'm joined by Larissa. She's part of the marketing team here at the directory as well. Hi, Larissa. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for joining. How are you guys today? Happy New Year to everyone.
Okay. Okay. Great. And these are, as I promised, we will have a full year of webinars, so we will have a conversation every 15 days. So we're starting today with the marketing essential strategies. And these webinars are live on our website already. So you can go to edirectory.com/webinars and you can register there. So yeah, we will see you throughout the entire year. And if you are new here, if you don't know eDirectory, eDirectory is a platform to create directory-based websites and membership websites. So this is the type of directory builder that fits any industry or niche that you could think of. So it works pretty much with every single idea that you have, any kind of online business. It is highly customizable. Out of the box, the directory has a lot of widgets that you can work with. It has a drag and drop visual editor, super easy to use, super user friendly as well. So you can also create native iPhone and Android apps. This is something that you don't see very often in the industry. So you can transform your website into a proper native app for your phone and publish on the official Apple and Play Store stores. It is fully SEO optimized, and you can have access to source code through our source license. And if you want to schedule a private demo, go visit edirectory.com, and we'll be more than happy to guide you. So what we're going to treat today about marketing essentials to grow your website. So my plan here is to share with you online strategies that you can apply, basically not just for your online directory website, but any other website that you are working with, whether you're trying to come up with a small business, a small online business. These tips that I'm giving you are the basic essential marketing tips that you can apply to make your website thrive. Okay. So let's get started. One thing that is pretty much super important, the first step to any successful marketing strategy is to set clear goals. So, and why is this so important? A focused goal gives you direction. So you know where you want to be in the future, and you know the path that you have to walk to get there. It tells you where to invest your time and resources to achieve the measurable success. And so, for example, give you some example of common goals for online directories. The common goals might include, for example, increasing website traffic, boosting user registrations, and growing paid memberships. So these are clear goals, just 3 examples that are clear goals that you can aim to achieve. For example, in my first 6 months working with my directory, I want to reach, I don't know, maybe 100 registrants, maybe 200 sponsorships. So that's a goal that you can trail, or maybe increase traffic by, I don't know, 50, 100%. So this is a focused goal that you can envision, and then you can, okay, so I have the goal, and now I have to work to reach it. Okay, I think that is easier when you break down. Having a goal isn't enough. It has to be actionable. So as I've mentioned, you have to create actionable goals. For example, okay, if you have a big objective, you can try to break it down, the larger objectives, into smaller ones, and that might be achievable by steps. For example, if your goal is to increase traffic by 20%, you can create a plan, for example, as, okay, I will optimize my content for SEO. I will create more content. or I will run, for example, paid ad campaigns, and I will post regularly on social media. So if you take all of these actions, you can split them or break down into smaller tasks, and you can see, okay, so this is working. This is giving me actually is boosting my traffic as my intended goal is. So that's the recommendation. If you have bigger goals, try to break down to a more actionable goal that you can reach easily. And of course, choosing a time frame is super important because deadlines are critical to track progress. For example, a short-term goal might cover 1 to 3 months of work or development. For example, like launching a new campaign or launching a new line of products, or I don't know, even launching your new website. So you might have short-term goals for like 1 month of work and until 3 months of work. So set a time frame, set a deadline, and then when you get there, you go back and you analyze the results that you got. And okay, this is what I've done that gave me the most results. This is what I've done that didn't give me so much. It didn't give didn't give me back so much. And so you can try to work with, for example, short times spans or long-term goals. You can, for example, work for 6 months to 1 year, like achieving a specific revenue milestone. For example, okay, I don't know, I wanna sell like $50,000 in a 1 year. Okay, let's break it down to a more actionable goal into a smaller time frame. That's the idea here behind your goals. Next one is to conduct a market research. And before executing any strategy, actually, you need to understand the market that you are competing in. So that's for every kind of business, right? Not just online, not just online directories. Any kind of website, if you're launching any kind of products, whether digital, whether physical products, you have to understand uh, who are you competing with? What is your base ground here? So the market research matters because it will help you to the first thing, understand your niche. So you understand who are your competitors, what are they doing that is good, that is selling, that is bringing them clients, and what you can do to be more competitive like them, for example. Or if you have like a very niche product, there might be someone that is not your direct competitor that is doing something similar in another country, in another state that you could look after and see what are they doing good in terms of, for example, the website or the product itself. The market research also helps you to identify trends that you can explore to your advantage and recognize your competitors' strengths and weaknesses. I think that this is the most important part. Every time we conduct a market research, we try to gather our next competitors and see, like you can plan on a spreadsheet, what are their weaknesses and what are the strengths and where do you compare against those. You can go, for example, feature by feature. You just take a spreadsheet like an Excel list, and then you lay down all the features that you have that they don't have or that your competitors have that you don't, and you know where to start working. Um, the steps to conduct the market research. So, for example, we're talking about online directories, right? So, what features do they offer on their website? How do they price their services? So, you have a base on how much they're charging, for example, to sell listings, to sell banners, to sell classifieds, events, you name it. And you can gather insights from your audience as well. So that's key. So you listen to your audience and to your audience and what they want. For example, you can create surveys using Google Forms or social media polls using, for example, stories on Instagram or Facebook, uh, or actually in interviews by email or just by, I don't know, sending messages. So you can understand what the needs of your clients are and what are their pain points, so you can work with on your website and you make a better product out of it. Sometimes the research stage is completely forgotten because you want to go out there and start creating our website. But I mean, when you get serious about it and you want to develop a good marketing strategy, you always will go back to your first research to see, okay, what are my competitors doing? What are my clients saying? Right? What is the market asking for? So this is a very important stage for any kind of successful strategy. And last but not least, using data to inform decisions. Take advantage. Nowadays, we live in a golden age where data is more accessible than ever. So using tools like the Google Analytics and and keyword research tools, platforms to identify what your audience is searching for. Even Google itself is super helpful when trying to understand what people are looking for. If you go to Google Trends, for example, and which categories or topics are in demand right now. So it go back to our previous topic about trends as well. And are there underserved areas that you can capitalize on? For example, take a look on your niche. If you sell something specific, or your directory works with, I don't know, some kind of region. Sometimes it's a neighborhood or it's a very local directory. Try to capitalize on things that are underserved in that community or on that market. Okay. The data you collect will help you to make informed decisions about your strategy. So data is also key here. Actually, you will have this, the more time you spend working, let's say like 6 months or even 3 months, you will have a good amount of data to work with. Okay, so the more time you spend, the more you can get to know your audience, you can get to know your clients, you can get to know your competitors. You will have plenty of data available. Okay. And building your marketing strategy itself. So we actually, this is a very broad topic. I decided to narrow down for the three main ones that I think that are basic to start any kind of marketing strategy. But of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You can go way deeper and way further down this road. And I think that one of the most important things I started with that is branding and your brand positioning. Start by defining your unique value proposition, UVP, and ask yourself, what makes my directory or my website stand out from competition? What I offer to my audience that cannot be found so easily out there. I mean, even on Google or Facebook, for example. Why would people come to my directory to search for anything? Okay, so why would people choose my platform instead of others? Here usually comes to, in our experience here, first of all, content. Directories are good, are great curated, I mean, sources of curated content. So this is the where I think the directory model shines over, for example, just search engines like Google, and is offering a very specific knowledge or business or I don't know, like um, products and or that are very specific, and you can find good quality information there. And also the branding itself. Just don't make your website feel like it's just I don't know, like super non-remarkable website. Try to create a brand out of it. Try to create a very good logo, very good visual identity that can make your website, I mean, recognizable. Okay, ensure consistency in your design, your tone, your messaging across all of your channels to build trust with your audience. And you can make a test yourselves. I mean, uh, if you find information on a website or a social media profile that is very well done, very well created, very good design wise, you 100% will pick that information or will go to that website instead of going to another one that is kind of broken, it's kind of cheap, you know, that's kind of poorly built. Almost 100% of the time, you will choose the one that is more well put together and more polished. The second one is a target audience. Oh, before we continue, is there any questions? Let's see here. Oh, it's not my beard that is scratching. I think it's the sound of my fan. Okay, Johannes, don't worry, it's not my beard. Yeah, so target audience. So yes, this is crucial as well for success. So get to know your audience by creating a detailed persona. What are the demographics? Where are they located? You know, are they male or female? What do they look for on your website? What problems are they looking for to solve? So segment your audience for personalized marketing campaigns. This is sometimes overlooked because we want to reach. We get this every time. For example, when we are trying to help a customer to create a website and we ask them, where is your target audience? Oh, I want to reach worldwide, for example. Oh, I want to reach the entire country. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to understand that this is a very broad information. And when you try to inform or give any kind of content for that size of an audience, you're probably not serving well any of them. So think about your target audience. Who are these people? Their age gap, for example, and try to create content around that audience. Okay, and and marketing the social media channels as well. So choose the right channels based on your audience preferences. For example, LinkedIn might work for professional directories, while Instagram and Facebook could be ideal for lifestyle focused directories. You can use all of them together, combined with different strategies. The idea is to go where your audience is. It doesn't mean that you cannot explore, for example, TikTok or any kind of um, other social media there. You will get the response over time, whether it's working or not, if your actually target audience is there or not. Okay, yeah, there's no harm in trying to test different kind of channels. They are there to be used as well. So you can explore, but don't forget that creating content is a time-consuming task. Someone's got to do it, and that whether you pay for that or you do it yourself, it has to be well done, and it has to communicate to somebody. You have to send a message. It doesn't matter what kind of channel you choose, but the message should be able to reach your target audience. Okay, and you can use a mix of organic strategies like SEO and content creation, content marketing, alongside with paid efforts like investing in Google ads or Meta ads, like or retargeting campaigns. You can combine these two strategies as well. And don't forget to explore partnerships and collaborations to expand your reach. Yes, and now comes the test phase of the strategy. So this is a cycle. I mean, marketing strategy is a never-ending journey. You always have to test, analyze, adjust, and repeat. So every now and then, you can set a time frame, for example, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I don't know, where you can collect the data, analyze it. Okay, especially if you are working, for example, with paid ads, where you are actually spending money to try to bring people to your website. This is crucial. You cannot, for example, create a Google Ads or a Facebook campaign and let it run forever. No, you have to go there every week to check if the keywords are working or not, if they need to be revamped, if they need to be changed, if your, I don't know, if your ad texty or copy as we call it is working or could be more attractive, if the images are captivating in any way or if they're working or not. So testing is a very important part of marketing strategy. Of course, again, you can you can check your metrics to track, for example, uh, I wrote here, for example, the traffic, of course, conversions, bounce rate, time that users spend on your website. You can use the Google Analytics to do that. You can use Hotjar. I think we have presented this to many times before here in our webinars. It's a tool that you can actually see the movement of a user on your website. So you can see their mouse scrolling, their mouse clicks, their mouse hovering, where are they clicking or not, how much time they spent on your website, etc. And how to adjust your strategy. So the first version of your strategy won't be perfect, and that's okay. That's why you have to analyze your data and make the adjustments. For example, if a campaign is not converting, you have to refine your targeting or improve your call to actions. Or if users are leaving your site quickly, you can optimize your landing page experience to be more captivating for the user, more actually faster to load. It should work on mobile phones as well as it works on computers. So yeah, no strategy is perfect at first. So you just have to keep testing, analyzing, adjusting, and doing it over and over again. And yeah, so marketing directory websites, a few strategies to grow. Actually, we wrote an article is live on our blog, where we give you 8 ideas of how you can actually market your. This is targeted directory to directly to directory websites. So this is straight to the point. So of course you can take advantage of content marketing, publishing blog posts, guides, case studies that are relevant to your audience, email marketing as well, community engagement, paid advertising. As you mentioned, you can work especially with Google ads and Facebook ads, now called meta ads. You can target these ads to specific audiences and then retarget visitors who didn't convert on their first visit. So that's why it's super important to know your target audience, because once again, you are investing money here. So you want to make sure that every dollar is well spent trying to bring the people that are your target inside to your website. And of course, SEO optimization. Don't overlook on the power of backlinks and local SEO if you have a regional audience, or if you work on some type of local website. And yeah, so wrapping up the tips here, just a recap. Of course, you have to have clear goals through a market research so you can lay down the foundation for success. Strong branding, constant testing and adjustments. Okay, so encourage next steps. Start small and scale. That comes back to that. Break down larger objectives, larger goals into smaller ones that are actionable, and then you can start working from the ground up. And yeah, so in call to action, if you're looking for tools to simplify, or I mean, uh, offer resources, offer payment plans that are easy to understand, offer free trials if applicable to your type of work, and try to lure these people on making them sign up as sponsors, offering them some value. So of course, more than just the promotion, that they will be featured on your website, having a dedicated page where phone numbers, contact information, pictures, descriptions, etc. Try to offer a little bit more to make your directory more enticing for sponsors. Okay. And yeah, so let's jump to the questions here. Let's see what we have. So Johannes told me that my beard is scratching against the microphone. That's my fan because it's super hot here in Brazil. um, so Joella Serio, how to accurately update my SEO. So Larissa responded here. Yeah, so the good thing is that you can actually use the SEO fields that the directory has built in to update your, for example, not only your pages, but also your listings and your categories. These are super important to do. So make sure you are paying attention to the SEO fields inside your listings, listing itself, or events or classifieds. They all have the same SEO fields, and also your categories, because you can rank on Google on both, right? Not only the actual company, but actually the entire category that is listed. Terry, can we create a landing page on our directory website? Actually, you can create any kind of page using the visual editor. You can definitely transform that page into a landing page that will be hosted on your website. You just have to create a new page using the visual editor, and you can limit the types of widgets that you're going to use. You can use the form widget where you can collect the name, email, phone number, etc. And that information will be registered inside your directory as well. So definitely you can create any kind of pages with a directory. Larissa also responded. Um, Johannes, which tools, plugins, functionalities inside the directory platform can be used in order to grow my site? Put the tips and thoughts you share here in the webinar into action. Sure, Johannes. For example, if you want to track things, a directory has the Google Suite integrations where you can actually use, for example, the Google Analytics or the Google Tag Manager to track more precisely what's going on your website. I mentioned the SEO Center. The SEO Center is very complete. It will definitely help you to grow your website. You can create any kind of pages that you want. As I've mentioned, you can create landing pages for creating campaigns and paid ads on paid ads if you need to. So also the content marketing side of things, you can create any kind of content there, not only articles and blogs, but also in terms of listings, events, classifieds. All of that is actually content that can be used to SEO and to grow your audience or traffic. Joel, again, I'm experiencing errors in my reboot text and data crawl. Sure. I mean, you can talk to our support, Joella, at support@edirectory.com. We can create a ticket for that, definitely, and we can help you on fixing that issue. Ahan, Akaya, why are we missing SEO and AI integrations in categories? We are enrolled for ChatGPT, but we are missing the integration for categories. SEO optimization. Can this be developed? You can actually have access to the SEO fields inside the categories. You can go to your dashboard, and then when you click on content listings, for example, then you go to categories, you see all the list of your categories. And when you click to edit them, if you scroll down, you will see all the SEO fields that you need, meaning, for example, the SEO keywords, the SEO meta description, and also the content that will be written inside your category per se. So that field is very important as well. No, no, no. You can actually use the AI integration for creating keywords, but I don't recommend that. I recommend doing the research itself, and that will turn out much better than just throwing random keywords. Sometimes the AI doesn't know what keywords are best, you know. So for that, I recommend going into Google. Let's say you are trying to create a description for, I don't know, electricity companies, like power electric companies. I don't know. Go to Google and try to type in electric power companies, electricity type of companies in the region that you are trying to work for, or whether country, city, and see what results you're getting. You get back from Google, for example, and you get that result, and then you start experimenting with the questions or actually the title of the links that they give back to you. Okay, and then I have another one for Joella. What chatbot would you recommend? We work with live chat. It's a good platform to work with. There are other ones, I don't recall it, that I've worked before, but live chat is definitely one that we trust our business. We work within a number of years, and they are doing just fine. So Terry mentioned I have CloseBot. Can I use that one? Yes, I don't think that there's going to be any kind of problem. Joella, can I integrate this myself? Yes, Joella, actually. The last webinar from 2024, I showed how you can integrate a chatbot inside a directory. So if you go to our blog, directory.com/blog, you will see that one of the latest posts, if not the latest, will be about integrations to power up your directory website. And in that webinar, I show you how to do that with that example of the chatbot. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, guys. Larissa just posted also the direct link for the webinar that I've mentioned. Another one from Eigen. Product and services latest functionality. Thanks for providing it. However, I would suggest a little more to improve it, like formatting bar in a description field, an additional field for a product ID or SKU number, a document upload option for the product specifically. Yes, definitely. These are good. Suggestions. We will take note of that to talk to the product team. Perhaps we can fit that into future development. Okay. Thanks for a suggestion. So that's it. Last call for questions, guys. Industrial directory. Yeah, sometimes industrial directories, they can be very specific. They might need some special fields. Aaron, if you want to know if that is possible or not, we have our custom team that can create special fields for you. And